Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this little box. It's called a 2468 box. I'm sure you have seen them many places. Let's see, I think I forgot to take that out. But I just have a brad up here, and you just open up the brad, and then you'll be able to get your little treat that's in here. I know that the bunny stamp is not available right now, and I do apologize, but this box, we made this for my class, and it's just too cute not to make. So I'm sure that lots of people already have it, so maybe you can just go ahead and make it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You are going to need a piece of polished pink, and this measures 6 by 8.5. I need a piece of basic white that measures about 5/8 by 1 3/4, and looks like I forgot to get that, and then a scrap for the bunny. And then you need 6 squares of DSP that are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get this box made here. All right. All right, so on the 8.5-inch side, we are going to score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. On the 6-inch side, we're going to score at 2 and 4. Oopsie. And 4. Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm just going to get all those wigglies on there. That in there. If you do that, you can go on the back side and just kind of flatten them out. But I'm not going to stress about it too much. The DSP will be covering it up. So, all right, so we're going to fold and burnish on all of the score lines. And in case you're interested, this paper right here is, this grid paper is on the clearance rack for like $3 1/4. And you get, I think it tells me how many you get on this. No, I threw away, but you get quite a few sheets. And I know that they're retired colors, but you're just going to be messing it up anyway. So I figured, hey, what the heck. So if you're interested, check out the clearance rack at my store, my online store. All right, so I have the 1/2 inch score line over here on the right hand side, and I am going to take off the 2 outer rectangles. So I'm going to take those completely off. So I'm just making a little bit of a miter in the middle, and then just taking these completely off. Then we're going to cut up to the score line on the other 3 scores on both sides. Okay. All of these up to here, just like this. All right, So while it's flat, I'm going to put on my pieces of designer series paper. If you have a directional paper, make sure you put them on the correct way. So these are all going to go right down, these 4 are going to go right down the middle. Just like this. And this is the paper from, what is it called? Flowers and More. And it is the pack that you can use your host rewards on, or your Stampin' rewards on. All right. So this part right over here, this is going to be the back of our box. I'm going to take a little bit of black dimensionals. I'm going to put some score tape just on this piece right up to the score line. Okay. All right. Then we're going to remove, I have to use my old pokey tool because I have my scoring end and I could take it off, but that's just way too much work. All right. And then we will fold this in half, or we'll fold it on the first score line and then bring this over to meet it in the middle. All right, so this is going to be the back of our box right here. So I am going to put designer series paper. I already lost the back of my box. This is the back of my box. I want to put designer series paper on these 2 right here. So, and I want to make sure to do it on the outside. So it'll go on this one. And again, we want to make sure that the flowers are going the correct way. All right, and then it's going to go on this one. All right, just like that. All right, so again, this is the back of my box. So I want to make sure to put glue. You can put glue on all of them if you want to. So I want to, that's going to go on the back of my box. Make sure we get it in there good. All right, good. All right, so then we're going to fold these in, and then this is just going to close just like this. And how I'm going to close it is with our brads. Round and square brads. So I am taking my piercing mat, and I guess I need my pokey tool because I need a bigger hole. So I'm just going down about 1/4 of an inch and putting a hole in there, just like that. And then just to kind of match it up, and then I can put a bigger hole. All right, and this, you can put glue on here if you want to, but you really don't have to because it's gonna stay closed. All right, so I am taking one of the white square brads because it's got a bigger surface on the brad part. And I'm gonna put that through the holes. Open up the back of the brad, and then that's going to keep it closed for you. That way they don't have to tear it apart to get into their goodies. All right, then I'm going to take the polished pink open weave ribbon, and I'm just going to make a little bow. And I mean a little bow, making a very little bow. Okay. All right, get our ribbon scissors. And then we'll take a glue dot. There's a glue dot right there. Oh, got lots of glue dots. All right, then I'll take my, I like to use my take your pick tool to get that off there. And then that's gonna go right on the brad. So number one, it's going to cover up the brad, and then that just gives it a little bit more surface to use with your glue dot. All right, so let's do a little bit of stamping here. Take my memento, and where's my stamp set? Right here, I'm using the Easter Bunny stamp set. Easter Bunny and an Easter treat for you right here. So we'll just ink our little bunny up. I'm going to get my mat again. Is that. All right, and then for my sentiment, we'll stamp my sentiment in a minute. Okay. All right, for my bunny, take our little bunny punch. Actually, it's easier to color, and I'm not doing very much coloring. All I am doing is coloring in his little ear, his nose, and his eye. Then I'm taking a little bit of the light smoky slate, and I'm just giving him some smoky slate, and actually this looks like it's too. Maybe I used light gray granite. I think I did. Yeah. All right, so a gray granite, and then I'm just doing just a little bit on his paws and on his chest, on his muzzle. All right. Now we can cut him out. Now I know this is coming back, and I know it's going to be after Easter. But hopefully everybody that wants one will be able to get one, I'm hoping. All right, so now let's take, I'm going to cut a piece of basic white that is 5/8 by 1 3/4. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm using the Happy Labels punch to punch out each end. So I'm just, or one end actually, I think. Yeah, just one end. All right, so I'm going to get my memento again. Stamp up my sentiment. All right, perfect. Now, if you didn't want to use the punch on that, of course you don't have to. Let's see. Okay, we need to cut it off just a little bit. All right. Try and just get it even. Well, I should have just left it. I need a longer, should have had a longer piece. Okay. There it is. All right, good enough. I should have cut it like I was supposed to and not leave it, because that one doesn't cut off as much as some of the other ones do. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of glue. Nope, actually I'm going to use a dimensional. I'm going to put that right there. So I'm just putting that right there. And I'm just going to put that right up there. Kind of right underneath the brad. Right, just like that. This one's longer than that one, but that's all right. They all do not have to be the same. All right, then I'm going to take just a couple of dimensionals and put it on behind the body of the bunny. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Oh, one more thing. All right, so we'll put the little bunny right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that over a little bit. All right. And then he goes right on here, right on all the flowers. Okay. And then I took some of the loose flower flourishes. I took a glue dot and just kind of wadded it up a little bit. And I put that right here at his ear. And then I took one of the really small polished pink ones. And that's going to go right here at his ear. Right like that. All right, I think that is it. And then, like I said, you don't have to tear into it to, you don't have to rip it all up to get your little goodies in there. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.